The Chinese government quickly retaliated in what they called the biggest trade war in economic history. Yesterday, the U.S. imposed 25% tariffs on tens of billions of dollars of goods imported into the United States from China. What happens next in this battle between the world's two largest economies? To help make sense of it all, Anna Swanson, a reporter for the New York Times, joins us now from Washington, D.C. First, what are they retaliating with? What are they penalizing U.S. producers for?
Well, the Chinese penalties fall very heavily on some of the major U.S. exports, including soybeans, pork, airplanes, and automobiles. And they are really designed to enact kind of maximum pain on some areas of strong support for the president, including farm country. So farmers actually have already been feeling some of the effects of these tariffs. Just the threat of tariffs has already caused soybean prices to drop, for example.
Now, the consumer in the United States, how are they likely to feel this trade war? We've kind of had a couple of rounds earlier. I mean, we've famously heard of washing machines and the prices of those increasing. But is there a direct effect with what happened in the last couple of days?
Well, with this latest round of tariffs, the Trump administration has actually designed them not to hit consumers so directly. So the type of things that you would buy in Walmart are not going to be taxed directly. However, they have decided to hit a lot of what are called intermediate goods. So these are things that factories in the United States use to make other products. So in the short run, I think the pain is really going to fall more heavily on small and medium-sized manufacturers than on consumers. But I've been talking to manufacturers recently, and they are intending on passing some of those prices on.
All right, so what's the prognosis for this ending, or what's the timeline in the next couple of weeks? Is there anything that's going to happen that can either ease this tension or make it worse?
The Trump administration has talked about these tariffs as a negotiating tactic, so a bid to bring China to the table and level what they describe as an unfair playing field. However, there are no apparent negotiations going on with the Chinese at this time. Several weeks to a month ago, there were talks, but the Trump administration felt that what the Chinese were offering fell short. So at this point, an escalation may be more likely than some kind of negotiated settlement. The Trump administration has threatened further tariffs if the Chinese retaliated, and China has threatened to respond. So really no signs right now of a negotiated settlement in the near term.
All right, Anna Swanson of the New York Times joining us from Washington. Thanks so much.
Thank you.